Hello everyone, and today I want to talk about an approach to practicing the trumpet, something to begin with, and it's an approach to this book right here. You've probably all seen this one before, the Colin Advanced Lip Flexibilities. It's a very popular book, very famous book. It's been around a long time. I haven't seen a video on how to do these, and I have found that they improved me drastically when I started doing them, and they've helped all of my students achieve goals beyond what they've ever thought that they could do. So I wanted to show this one to you guys today. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna start here with exercise number 2 in volume 1 on page 9 of the Lip Flexibilities book, just to give you an idea, because these exercises, the way that they're written here, pop up throughout the book, and they come in between the etudes. And they're meant to get your lips and your air and your tongue set so that you can go and move on to the higher and the more challenging etudes. They get your tongue level set, and they get your air going into a way so that you're playing very easily. So you want to rest between each one. You want to rest about 3 to 5 seconds, and hold out the notes at the end, like this. All right, so the next exercise that you see here in the book on page 9 is going to be etude number 1, also exercise number 3. So the book goes between the exercises that I just played in number 2 and number 3, and they increase in difficulty as they go along. So the way that you approach the etudes are a little bit different. They're kind of like landing marks that you need to get to, and then you stay at them for a little while until you get used to it. And then you can move on to the next exercises between the next level etude. So The order of the etudes are 3, 5, 9, and 14. So in between 3, there's exercise 4, and then there's exercise 5, which is the etude, and then there's 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So you want to work through it kind of like a weightlifter, where you get used to number 6, then you get used to number 7, and you get used to number 8, and then you go to 9. But before you get to 9, you would do 3 and you would do 5 once you have mastered them, and you would do them as slurs first. So the first thing you do is you learn to do them as a slur. And at the end of the slur, you add a pedal tone. And the pedal tone doesn't have to be exact. You don't have to go from low C to a pedal C. You can actually get below it and let the notes sound out below it. The idea is just to strengthen certain muscles in your embouchure and to get you to use your air and attach a longer, and to get a bigger breath and get a longer phrase going that's a little bit longer than the exercise. So it sounds like this. And then remember, again, bottom notes quieter, top notes louder. Then you rest. Once you have slurred through etude 3, you want to come back and you want to do them again, and now you want to tongue them. You can tongue them once, you can tongue them twice, you can tongue them 3 times, you can tongue them 4 times. I'm going to show you how to do it by tonguing it twice, because that's what I want to do right now. But if you've never done this before, you should try tonguing it once. Do that for about a week, and then come back after a week and then try to tongue them twice. So this is how you want to go about it. Moving right along here, let's move on to number 4. Now we're going to start playing the harmonics of the instrument. If you look at the third phrase of number 4, you're going to see a high B flat, and we're going to play that open. If you look down, we're going to see the A. You're going to play that 2. You're going to play the A flat as 3. We're going to start to play through the harmonics of the instrument. The other thing that we're going to add here is the low E. We're going to play as a 3. So follow along with me and just play along with me here, and then I'll keep you at the right pace that you need to learn to do these. Don't worry so much about little mistakes. It's about getting your airflow going and understanding the tongue movement. Moving right along, we're going to go on to number 5. And remember, keep your false fingerings active, and with the E, and with the higher 7th. Those are flat 7s at the top being played, by the way. But we'll get into the theory of all this stuff later down the road. Okay, so we're going to go slur through everything first. And remember, attach a pedal tone at the end. Top notes louder, bottom notes quieter. Okay, moving right along. We're going to come back to these, do these again, and now we're going to tongue them. If you're a beginner, tongue it once. If you're pretty strong, tongue them twice. Nice, short, poppy tongue, and loud on the top notes, quiet on the bottom. Pedals at the end. So you want to start with these every day. You want to approach, again, in between the etudes, you want to get used to the stuff that's happening between the etudes, because the etudes are combination exercises of what's happening between that. So like between 5 and 9, you have all these different flexibility exercises happening, and the 9 is a combo of all of those exercises. Enjoy doing these. These are fun. I find these very fun, and they increase my range like no other, and my endurance like no other, and my accuracy like no other. I noticed after doing these for 6 months to a year, I was able to handle playing any kind of lead gigs and any kind of jazz gigs, 3 hours long, 4 hours long. It didn't matter, because your accuracy increases, so you don't waste any energy. So the better you get at these, the better player you become. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to continue doing these. I'm going to do a more beginner video and a more advanced video. And there's also volume 2 in the book that I will address in the future. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, I got an album coming out on May 10th, so I want you all to check it out too. All right, bye-bye.